You know, we're not gonna let this hiccup slow us down. I'm not making any excuses. I'm not gonna attribute it to anything. Hey, sometimes you just gotta take what you have for the day, live with the results.
Be willing to give more than what you are currently being asked to give on a regular basis. I genuinely mean that shit. And I even mean that to tell myself that because I gotta do better.
We're still gonna exhaust ourselves today and send everything. What is good, YouTube? Welcome to a brand new vlog. Welcome to a brand new episode. This is Leaner But Stronger, episode 9, baby. Episode 9. And today we have a top heavy bench single. You know it's Sunday. You know it's a primary single day today. And we're about to take it there. I feel strong. Today we're gonna see how strong I really feel. And I ain't got a lot of words. Pre-workout is flowing. My body is pretty primed. I already did my warm-up. And now we're about to take the bar. And right now I'm just listening to the recap of top 2 in the 93 kg class. And then the winner of the women's 76 kg class. Got me fired up mentally. Like I said, I ain't got a lot of words though. So let's go ahead and put in work. Watch out for me, I'm about to glow. Harder. Appreciate you, man. Well, so that happened. Had 350 on the bar. Was able to get it off my chest. And typically when I get it off the chest, I could lock it out. Wasn't able to make that happen today. And this was supposed to be my last warm-up. So this is an indicator that this was the top end strength that we have for today. It is what it is. Not gonna dwell on it for too long because we still got work to do. We still got back downs. We still got accessories. And we can learn from this. This is gonna be good information that we can incorporate into our next block. Figure out what worked, figure out what didn't work. But overall, solid session so far. I'm not gonna dwell on this too long. I am kind of disappointed that I missed that lift because it was supposed to be my last warm-up. But hey, sometimes you just gotta take what you have for the day, live with the results, learn from the results, and make adjustments going forward. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make adjustments going forward. Failed in the singlet. It's all good though. We're still gonna exhaust ourselves today and send everything. We're gonna push our back downs. I still feel strong, but I don't feel top set strong. I don't feel top single strong. So we're gonna earn it with back downs. And then we're gonna kick off a deload, probably well overdue. And we're gonna take that deload super chill. And I'll discuss later what we're gonna do in our next block. once we get towards the end of the video. But without further ado, man, let's continue to put in work. You know, we're not gonna let this hiccup slow us down, because I still feel strong. So we're gonna earn. We're gonna give it all we got in terms of what we have left today in the reserves, and then I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So let's get it.
Whoa, you know I like to have fun. I like to take it back on that old school. Yeah, money talking like that, my bitch. Seeing these brand new faces, say shootouts in different places. Shotters talk overrated, that money come different phrases. Yeah, heard these niggas want some smoke with them babies. Bullet exit his dog, come in contact with the others. My homie died from that 5-4 fake, man, I love it. Weekend, I don't know white flag. I made that choice, so I'm thugging. Don't give a fuck, cause when it's up, I drop the bag for the bus. These niggas puss out your jury glistening. Man, that shit won't blind a nigga when he ain't missing. Yeah, and all that shit they rap about, I ain't feeling.
Read a nigga spinning penitentiary, yeah.
KO, KO, I'm booty, don't step any further.
I was quiet for a minute, now I'm breaking up the peace. Insomnia, time to wake you niggas out your sleep. I say I'm on them, they in the coma, it's time to dome them. Headshot, goner, you can smell the aroma.
Young boy, what? This the big boy league. I put wanna be a gut under the Jesus piece. Last thing that I heard was Jesus, please. Had me looking at the devil like this is your king. Ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. You run, you just a pun on the devil's chest. Boy, you're done. I'm trying to step some, bless some, wet one, stretch one. What you can do, I can do better. Rip you all together, all black and some leather. I eat bullets and shit Berettas. Rifle with my chopper Winchester. Bet your bottom dollar top shot. I pack a heat, Iron Mike, Customata. I'll put a nigga to sleep. We can bang this shit out for all the real niggas. The house in the field niggas. I'm trail nigga. I rock nation steel nigga. Cut the head off the snake when I deal with them. So it's on like Scarface, Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, Don Dito Corleone. And I bury all you cockroaches in your homes and catacombs. Throw the bones, I'ma leave smoking. When the smoke clear, cry smoke of tears. It's hunting season on the wall of weird head hunting souvenirs. KO, KO, I'm booty, if you cross that line, don't step any further. You step any further, nigga. Purple rain, don't stop with two Glocks on me, twin flames, tryna bring a demon pain. I'm losing sane. I got a bullet engraved on it, his name clip like a dick dump until it's all gone. That's a sex change. This shit get deeper than rap. Can't give a fuck about the streets. Y'all wasting me to decease them, so I'm the reaper to greet them. I'm the leg bumps away down, go to 4. 10 was the count, nigga, but he don't want no more. Let's see who macho for real. Like me in the room with your eye, make the pimp squeal from his grill. I'm gonna cock and let you taste the iron. Blow your head off your neck like a dandelion. Come on, bitch boy, sugar, honey, iced tea. Here, he, she, man, bro. I put them leg carrots in your ass. Now he wearing the Colosseum bag for a pound. I'm kinda
tryna catch a man, down. I'm booty, clean up on the outright, nigga. If you cross that line, don't step any further. Step any further, nigga. You poison the youth, nothing possible to do. You the reason, nigga. What you wouldn't even do, role model, you would never think you do. Just a nigga with emotion, a red fat bitch. Your aura give me the itch. Niggas like you make me sick. Money, power, guns in the future. Drugged out, crashed out, make you think you don't want who can lash out. Fuck, benefit us out. We all trying to make it out. Try to pick it up with you. You don't want it.
So we are sitting at about $167, which is around 76 kg. Not bad at all. Overall, solid session. Obviously, it didn't go how we wanted it to. It didn't go as quite planned. Down about missing that lift. It's a part of the process. You're not gonna hit everything. You're not gonna always be able to PR. You're not gonna always be able to feel like your best. But what matters more is how you get up after you've taken a loss. How do you bounce back from it? How do you, stay persistent and persevere after taking a loss? You know what I'm saying? So there's a quote that I want to get you guys with. I'm not gonna be able to say it as best as Kobe.
I think it's extremely important that you give more than what's asked, and I was gonna break it down in a way that's understandable for my gym goers. When you put weight on a bar, when you put weight on the machine, when you put that pin in the machine, it may be asking you to do 30 pounds is what you think it's asking. That's how much you say you lift. But if you genuinely think about it, when you put that pin to 70 pounds, when you put 225 pounds on the bar, you have to be willing to push with more force than just 225 pounds worth if you want want to be able to move the weight. And then you have to be able to consistently do that if you want to add those reps up and get the results you're looking for. When it comes down to you doing stuff in your day-to-day, when it comes down to you getting towards those goals you have set, you have to be willing to give well over. The bare minimum is giving just above what's being asked. Just think about that. So this is not me just telling y'all so that y'all can run off with it and go and add it to your quotes in your notes. Nah, this is me telling me this. This is me telling you this. This is me telling y'all this so that y'all hear it and y'all double down and act on it right then and there. So when I say be willing to give more than what you are currently being asked to give on a regular basis, I genuinely mean that shit. And I even mean that to tell myself that because I gotta do better.
So what that quote means to me is you have to over deliver, especially specifically since we're talking about bench press. Not only do I have to be able to handle 375 as the number itself, low key have to be stronger, a tad stronger than 375 in order to get that bench up, because otherwise the weight wouldn't move at all. In order for me to be able to bench 315, I have to be able to give more than 315. Otherwise, it'll just be a flat line. It'll be like breaking even. And if you break even, that means you didn't gain and you didn't lose. But if you have more in the tank than what you're capable of, then you have what it takes to bring down 315, pause 315, and push up 315. And that's what we did today. We didn't have 375 in the reserves today. We didn't even have 350 in the reserves today. You saw I was able to get it up, but I couldn't get to that point of lockout. So we probably had something in between 325 and 350 today, probably about 330, 340. But we hit more than that last week. But that's okay. In terms of what next block will hold, I'm gonna have to really just analyze the data, look at my spreadsheet, look at my lifts, and then I'll come up with a true game plan. I don't wanna just say anything right now because the miss was still fresh. And I still have to go back and analyze the big picture of the data. And we've been super, super close before. We've been beyond 350. We've been beyond 345. So there's no doubt in my mind, we're capable of doing more. We're capable of pushing more. And it's totally fine to miss lifts. Totally fine to miss lifts. I wasn't shaking, I wasn't afraid of the moment. The nerves didn't get the best of me. I just didn't show up at my best, and that happens. I'm not making any excuses. I'm not gonna attribute it to anything directly. I'm not gonna say, because none of my variables weren't dialed in, so I just have to refer to training specifically. And when we refer to training, we're gonna go back to the drawing board, lock back in, and the next block or two, we're gonna do some things incredible. Summer is on the way. It's springtime now, so we got nothing like fighting against us to hit this number. If anything, I'm enjoying the process, and I know things will come around, and it's gonna be that much sweeter once we do hit it. So without further ado, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you're still locked in with your goals. Look at them every day and analyze what's the one thing you need to do that'll get you much closer, that'll get you one step closer, 1% closer, 1% better towards your goals. Without further ado, man, I'm Kel. Peace as always, big salute. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and I'll see you soon.
Bitch, I be low on purpose. Big hoodie, double XL. Niggas be saying I'm humble as hell. Not knowing I'm bougie, I got standards, nigga. I damn near can't even stand the man.